59 laps to go here at Chicagoland for the Gander Outdoor Truck Series battle for the lead going on right now between Anthony Alfredo and Haley Deegan as we ride along here. Race number 12 on the regular season. Out of 16 as far as the regular season is considered, so we're trying to get as many points as possible. We won stage 1. Anthony Alfredo got the win in stage number 2. And we're trying to ride along right here with Deegan as we look to the inside of Alfredo going into turn 1 with 58 laps to go. Big slide job move here, just going to pull up in front of Alfredo, but here he comes right back with the crossover move down the racetrack, side by side now down the back straightaway. Huge side draft off of him there, kind of going to the inside. And right back to the top side of the racetrack where we want to be, of course. Using the lap truck of Travis Quapple as a pick, and Deegan takes the lead with 57 laps to go. Still got a decent ways to go in this race, of course, but so far, so good. It'll be interesting to see if we will need to make 1 or 2 pit stops to the end of this race whenever we have to pit. We do have 2 sets of tires left, so it is all right. This was supposed to be a 150-lap race, 225 miles.
Still there. All right, you're clear.
Finished 11th in stage 2. We had to make a pit stop. Did finish on the lead lap though, luckily, but we have had 2 cautions in this race as well, both at the end of each stage. Not because of the stage break, but because the caution came out within. Well, actually, both of them were on the final lap of the stage. Just goes to show everybody races hard for positions on the racetrack. So we're going to have 54 laps to go when we get back to the line again. We have ran the outside the majority of the day today. We get to the outside of Jordan Anderson there. Back down to the inside, and there we go. So yes, 54 laps to go. First of 2 races on a doubleheader Sunday. We will have our Daytona 500, and there will be a live stream coming up later this morning.
You got room. You're clear.
Don't have too much longer left in this race as it is. Got a 4-second lead on Alfredo right now, who is the fastest truck in the racetrack for about the first 20 laps of a run. So again, we'll just have to see how the pit stops will work the rest of the way. Hopefully we only have to pit the once, because if we do have to pit twice, I just don't think we're going to be able to win this race. Alfredo has not won a race yet this season, so he is fighting for a playoff spot here today if he can get the win. This might be his best opportunity to do so. So we only have 4 races left in the regular season after this. So we go to Kentucky next, then we go to Pocono, Eldora, and then Michigan. We are using the steering wheel here in this race today. For our Daytona 500 later, we will be using the controller. Took us a while to take the lead here in the 3rd stage of the race. It's only our 2nd lead the entire race so far today. The first time since very early in stage 2.
Still there. Clear all around.
50 to go. Right front tire getting pretty worn out right now. So whenever we end up deciding to pit, I know we can make it on fuel to the end from there. I just don't think the tires will be able to last. We can only go about 37 laps on the tires, which is kind of surprising because this track usually doesn't wear tires out so much. Probably just the way I've been driving in this one. Slight contact with the wall there off of turn 2. That's going to slow us down a little bit as well. We take it 3 wide now into turns 3 and 4, all the way to the outside of both Lassard and Dylan Lupton. Trying to widen out this lead as big as possible here before we hit pit road.
Gotta take care of the tires. You got room, you're clear.
So whenever we do decide to come onto pit road, we'll likely take 4 fresh tires. Hopefully we can at least stay on the lead lap in case we do get a caution.
All clear.
Seems like a lot of these races lately in the truck series, we haven't gotten a ton of yellows. Includes this one so far. Over 100 laps in, only 2 cautions, less than 50 to go.
Easy on the tires, driver.
Kind of got caught up there behind Sheldon Creed. Couldn't go to the inside of him. We already had a lap truck there of Kyle Benjamin.
Clear high, clear high.
All these drivers going a lap down here in the mid-pack. Go to the inside to get around Greenfield. Really working that throttle there through the corner. Stay right up against the wall, not really waste a ton of time, of course.
Clear all around.
45 to go. I want to see those laps tick down. The closer we can get to 37, I think the closer we can get to the end with only 1 stop. Might need a caution to kind of help us out though. I think we're only going to be able to run another lap or 2 before we have to pit. Don't want to run that right front tire all the way down to the rim. Even though we have a somewhat decent sized lead right now. We have 44 to go at the line. And if we pit this lap, it'll be 43 laps to go when we come off the pit road. Caught up to Spencer Boyd there and to get out of gas before we ran over him. We're going to stay out 1 more lap here. And risking it just a little bit, but hopefully we can make it all the way back around. 43 to go, so we'll have 42 laps to go when we come off of pit road, so we'll be about 5 laps short as far as the tires are considered to make it to the end. Can't say we're not trying though. Got almost a half-track lead right now on Anthony Alfredo. We're going to have to come onto pit road this time. We're going to take it really easy getting onto pit road. Especially because of the fact we had a lap truck of Parker Kligerman in our way, so that didn't help. So yeah, we can run 50 laps on a full tank of fuel. So fuel will be good to the end from here. We'll be about 8 laps to the good, but the problem is I don't think that right front tire is going to last all the way to the end. So we will pit here for 4 fresh Goodyear tires. We will have another set left, as well as we'll have enough to take 2 tires one other time as well.
Okay, get back in there. Let's
Gonna get back on the racetrack here. We're still on the lead lap, at least for the moment. Anthony Alfredo just about to roll into turns 1 and 2 here. We're still on the apron down below the racetrack. Now we're up onto the racing surface. So yes, indeed, we are on the lead lap. In fact, so is Dylan Lupton, I believe. Or at least he is very close to going a lap down, so... Likely, if we could cycle back through, we will cycle through as the race leader. Up to speed now, 41 to go, and Alfredo will pass the line. 40 laps to go in this race for him now. And how long will the rest of the guys be able to go before they pit? Probably about another 10 laps or so at the most. Here we go, 40 to go.
Got one inside. All right, you're clear.
Trying to zoom by all these back marker trucks here towards the rear end of the field. I think Alfredo's got a lot of open, clean air in front of him right now. The last driver on the lead lap in 11th right now. Dylan Lupton is the first driver one lap down in 12th. We are pulling away from Alfredo. It's the time to do it though. While we have the freshest tires, but then once the leaders pit, if we stay green, they're then going to have the freshest tires in the field. You almost wonder if I should just pit whenever they do, knowing that I'll probably have to pit again. We'll at least be able to stay on the lead lap if we do that, but then we'll have to run them right back down again. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how the strategy is going to play out to the end, how we're going to give ourselves our best opportunity, knowing that we're probably going to have to pit again. Now, when I do pit again, I'll probably take 2 tires instead of 4. Catching up to Gustine right now as we kind of got into the back bumper of him off of turn 4 that time. The big closing rate, I thought I was going to be able to not reach him until we got to the trial, but that wasn't the case. A little tight there. Big move down to the inside to block off Johnny Sauter, and as well hurry up, get to the inside of Myatt Snyder that time as well. Was not a big hole there, but I saw the opening and I didn't want to get onto the gas, so that's where I went. We're up to 9th, up 4 seconds off the 8th place truck of Todd Gillen. You can see him up there in turns 1 and 2 right now. Run the middle line that time. A lot of these trucks have been running up against the top. So we've been having to pass either on the inside of the track or the middle of the track like we did that time. But we are coming. Rookie Christian Eckes there in the 51. Around him, he's having a rough day in the 21st position here, multiple laps down right now.
Got one down low now.
They got tight going 3 wide there for a split second. We'll get around Todd Gillen here real soon for position. He goes to the top, so we got to change our line in the middle of the corner.
Still there.
And we're easily going to clear him off of turn 4. So the more and more we can catch Alfredo, and if we do pit on the same sequence as on this, probably the better we're going to have trying to catch him here to the finish of this race. I'm sure he's going to make an adjustment at however he can here to try and get his truck to be even faster here for the finish. Already locked into the playoffs. We are racing for a regular season championship. We do have a very big lead, so we can do whatever it takes here to try and cut into this lead. Because we are definitely going for the win to get those 5 extra playoff points in case we need it. About to catch it past the 7th place truck of Matt Crafton. We're going to use Haley. Oh, wow. Going to use Natalie Decker as a pick there. Decker kind of got in the way. So here we go. Under the outside of the 5th place truck here of Grant Enfinger.
Inside.
We do have trucks hitting pit road right now, and that includes the race leader here of Anthony Alfredo. So Alfredo will pit. We were able to get up to the 5th position here before drivers started to hit pit road, or the leader started to hit pit road rather. Gonna overtake for the race lead. It'll be a lead change when we get back to the line this next time, when we will have 29 laps to go. And again, with only the 2 cautions this entire race, I gotta assume we've been on this super long green flag run. I can't assume that we're gonna get a caution. So how can this strategy play out to the finish? We're in the lead for the 3rd time today. 29 laps to go. We got a lap on the entire field right now. So that would be key if a caution is to come out. Just don't know if I could say it would.
All right, he's waving you off in front. He's pitting this time.
We got some lap trucks about to pit here this time. Kind of got into the wall a little bit there. Turns 3 and 4, that's going to slow us down. Anthony Alfredo behind us, just trying to get back up to speed. 28 to go now. He's going to likely unlap himself here real soon if we don't pit. So he is going to be a heck of a lot faster than us. So he's got about 10 lap pressure tires. A little over 10 lap pressure tires. We're going to bring it on to pit road this time. Wasn't going to make a late decision. Got to make sure we don't speed. Going to be close, and we are going to make it. So 2-tire pit stop coming our way this time. So if we do get a caution, we will take 4 fresh tires whenever we do get the yellow. We only have minimal amount of laps left and we're somehow in the lead, but we've done a great job so far. So now instead of 4 fresh tires for the rest of the field, you're only going to have 2 fresh tires, and the lead is going to be knocked down. So obviously Alfredo going to get his lap back, as well as most of the rest of the top 5 and top 10 trucks. And there goes Brett Moffitt to the lead. Anthony Alfredo also passed us. So Brett Moffitt's actually currently the race leader on the racetrack. We tried to get back up to speed, so we weren't able to hold on. We're currently in 4th. Still freezing to get around us as well, so now we're back to 5th. We just try to get up to speed here. We should stay ahead of Ross Chastain.
Careful, still there.
Lap down truck of Lupton in 12th. He's going to get around us as well. So yeah, I mean, we only got 2 fresh tires versus the rest of the field has 4. And our left sides are about 12 laps older than the leaders. So Alfredo just took back the race lead here this lap on Moffitt. It's a good battle for the lead though in the lap traffic right now. And currently our interval off the race lead, we're about 6.5 seconds back with only 25 laps to go. Can we cut into this lead and win this race? It will be too little too late. That was my best opportunity here, was to hit at that moment instead of waiting, because we were never gonna catch back up to them, at least at that time. And I still don't know if we're gonna ever be able to catch back up to them, but I feel like this is gonna give us our best shot to win here if we stay green to the finish. Now we don't have to worry about tires the rest of the way. We can just right to the ground, essentially. Here comes Ross Chastain now to the inside. Side by side for fifth as we try to side draft him down the backstretch. Look at us slowing his momentum down just enough. We'll see if he can clear us now in turns 3 and 4, and it looks as if he will easily do so. So now we're back to the 6th spot. Chastain really getting held up here by that lap truck of Lassard just in front of him.
Alright, clear outside.
Looking to the inside, got a little tight there in the middle of the corner. That's just enough for Chastain to pull away. He's a lot smoother there. We did just both run the inside. Chastain now goes to the top, as will we. How close we got to the wall that time. Just trying to get every little bit of speed and momentum we can in the late going of this race. Could have pitted for 4 tires when I was on pit road, but I knew it was going to be a lot more ground that we were going to have to regain.
You got room, you're clear.
And we're really losing Alfredo, though. We're about 8.5 seconds off the lead. We were 6.5 off after we came off the pit road. Just got older left side tires. Really the beneficiary to this. A little less than 10 lap older left side tires. And it could be the difference maker here in this one. Oh, now we got 2 lap trucks just in front of us. We got to split them right up the middle here in turns 1 and 2. That cost us some time though, because we had to get out of the gas a little bit more to get the car to turn late into that corner. We're slightly gaining ground here on Chastain, who is in 5th. Again, that's not who we're racing right now. And actually, Anthony Alfredo's got a lot of clean air in front of him, too, with 19 to go. We still got all those lap trucks we got to pass that he just passed.
Yellow's out.
And the caution will fly, and that'll bunch everything back up once again here. So the caution is out. Maybe it's a good thing we took 2 tires, because now we can take 4 fresh tires under this stop. And when we go to bunch this field right back up once again, we will restart at the rear of the lead lap, but we will have 4 fresh tires versus the rest of the field, and we'll have about 10 lap fresher tires. So, would we have caught him under green? It was going to be tough. It wasn't impossible. But this caution definitely helps out Hailie Deegan in the 19 truck here. We are going to have a thrilling restart to the finish of this race. So, we're going to see here.
We're going green. Are you ready now?
Going to restart in 11th now. Green flag in the air here at Chicagoland. We got a good jump on the restart on the inside, taking it 3 wide quickly now. We got through the shifts pretty well, and into turn 1 and 2. We are still 3 wide, trying to get to the inside of Ross Chastain in the 45. A little tight there. We're able to get it to work, and here we go. Down the back stretch. Moffitt, Burton side by side right now for 3rd. Can Anthony Alfredo pull away here before we can get up into the 2nd place position now? Burton really blocking us off. We're up to 3rd. To the outside of Harrison Burton now for 2nd. Alfredo trying to pull away now as we're up to speed. Late going to this thing. Alfredo down to the bottom to block. I plan on us sticking to the top there. We kind of faked like we were going to go to the inside, but I was going to go up top all along. And we're going to see how this is going to work now. 13 laps to decide the finish of the race. He gets so much more straightaway speed than Alfredo does when we're running the top side here. We catch the lap traffic before the end of this thing as well. Here we go. Side by side, down the backstretch. Big side draft now going into 3. Can he clear us off of turn 4? He does. We still try to catch him, 12 to go. And he looked to block us, not quite. We quickly go back to the top side again, and here we go in turns 1 and 2. Can he clear us? No, he does not clear us that time. We're side by side down the back stretch again, rolling into turns 3 and 4.
Still there?
Deegan on the top, Alfredo on the bottom. He's getting a heck of a run down there. Still side by side off of turn 4. We're going to beat him back to the line. Deegan in the lead with 11 to go, but we have not cleared him yet.
All right, you're clear.
Now into turns 1 and 2. What a battle for the lead going on right now in the late stages. How much longer can Alfredo hold on to that inside line
All right, you're clear.
before we start to get away? They've been side by side for about 3 laps now. Off of turn 4. He's still there. But now a block thrown at the start-finish line. 10 to go. We have cleared him at the start-finish line. And now can Deegan pull away? We've had 3 cautions in the race so far today. And the caution will fly once again, and that'll bunch everything back up. 4th yellow of the race. We only ran about 4 or 5 laps that time, but bunch the field back up, of course. Sheldon Creed will get the free pass, but he will still be 1 lap down. Nine laps to go right now. We will have 6 laps to go on this restart. Does Alfredo have a chance?
Are you ready here?
Green flag back in the air here at Chicagoland. Can we get through our ships just as well as we did the last restart? Quickly, as soon as we get back to the line, Alfredo is going to jump down there to the inside. Of course, we're going to go to the top here. Been our bread and butter all day long. But Alfredo now side by side with Harrison Burton. That's slowing him up quite a bit. What we want to see out of our rear view mirror here as we try to get up to speed into 3 and 4. Oh, really, really tight. Had to get way out of the gas. We're still good. Burton now up to 3rd, or 2nd. Freezing up to 3rd. Alfredo back to 4th. 5 to go here at Chicagoland. Did anybody pit at the rear end of the field as well that might have 4 fresh tires that could possibly drive their truck to the front here at the finish of the race? Not worried about protecting the bottom here. They're not close enough, at least yet, to try to make a dive bomb move into the corner. Don't want to give up the top side right now. Half-second lead, 4 to go. A little tight again there. Had to get out of the gas a little more, but still going to carry a decent amount of straightaway speed though. Just got to keep hitting our marks. Three laps to go. Trying not to make a mistake here. Alfredo battling for 2nd once again with Harrison Burton. Once he gets around, does he have a shot to try and run us back down, or will it be too little too late? 2 laps to go. Alfredo's now up to second, just over a second off the race lead.
Keep it going.
We get a caution. We can bunch the field back up again and go to overtime. We will finish on just the 4 yellows in this race. We're a half a lap away from getting to the white flag now. And we are slightly pulling away now from Alfredo, even though he has just gotten to second. Again, about those 10 lap pressure tires is going to be good enough to drive away to the finish. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go here at Chicagoland. What a finish to this race. Dramatic in its own sense. We're going to get another win on the season here with Hailie Deegan. 6 playoff points on the day with the win and 1 stage win earlier. A 50-point day total. And when we come off of turn 4 for the final time here, checker flag will be in the air. Hailie Deegan will win here at Chicagoland and the Gander Outdoor Truck Series. And now time for the Burnout Victory celebration here. There we go. Awesome win here for this 19 team. 80 minutes total time in the race. Adds up to 1 hour and 20 minutes. Our 10th win of the season as we have a 176-point lead over Ross Chastain for the regular season title right now. Anthony Alfredo jumps up to 10th in points, but of course we've had 3 different winners so far this season. So he's going to have, and one of them's outside the top 8, so he's going to have to get up to 7th. And he's got a lot of points still to gain here to try and make it on points. So he really needed that win, but he could not get it. And so that is going to be all here for this one. Thanks for watching. As always, hit the like button if you enjoyed the race and or the video in general, commentary included. If you want more NASCAR Heat content and other NASCAR related content, hit the subscribe button. We post daily videos on the channel. I'll see you guys later today. Got a couple more videos. Daytona 500 predictions, analysis later on tonight. But of course, my live stream for my Daytona 500 here on NASCAR Heat 4 as well coming up this morning within a couple hours. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.